Hello, and welcome to today's Focus on the Test mini lesson. Welcome to all of our subscribers, and thank you very much for joining us. Also to our students, continue the excellent progress that you're making, and remember that your labor is not in vain. It will pay off in the end. If you're an adult seeking to earn your high school credential, be sure to check out our website at www.yourpathforadultlearners.com, where you can learn more about our online GED and Hiset program. So now on to our lesson for the day. Here's what a test item may look like. Here you have what is one of the main purposes of the statistics in paragraph 3. And here you have your four options. You have option A, to show how many rats live in city buildings. B, to show how poorly constructed most cities are. C, to emphasize the damage rats do to city infrastructure. And D, to emphasize the amount of litter people in cities produce. Are you looking for a convenient way to study for your GED and Hiset exam and earn your high school equivalency diploma? Well, we offer free online GED and Hiset preparation courses to get you prepared. Visit our website at www.yourpathforadultlearners.com and get on your path towards success today. We would like to take this opportunity to welcome our new tutors, as well as those who have applied with pending applications. Welcome to Mr. Allison, who will be tutoring in both math and science, Mr. Ong, who will be tutoring in both math and science, and Mr. Pablo, who will be tutoring in all 5 subject areas. We are very grateful for our tutors and thank you very much for your service. So now as we answer this particular question, you want to make sure that you utilize your test-taking strategies, which we have discussed in previous videos. So the first thing that you want to make sure that you do is you want to make sure that you reread your question, because you want to be clear on what it is that your question is asking you to do. So let's do that. What is one of the main purposes of the stats, or statistics rather, in paragraph 3? So we know from this particular question, we're actually going to reference statistics that we're going to find in paragraph 3. So now, our second strategy is to revisit our text. So in this case, we actually highlighted where you will find your statistics. So here we have, by one estimate, 26% of all electric cable breaks and 18% of all phone cable disruptions are caused by rats. According to one study, as many as 25% of all fires of unknown origin are rat-caused. Rats chew electrical cable. So now that we have revisited our text, we have identified where our statistics are found in the text. We can now come over here to our options, and we're going to revisit each option as we utilize the process of elimination to get rid of any option that does not apply in terms of answering our question. So here we have option A, to show how many rats live in city buildings. Well, we know that the statistics did not talk about any rats living in city buildings. And so we know in terms of option A, we can eliminate option A because it does not apply.
Tell me right now, do you think you would be able to answer this question, or do you want me to walk through it with you?
So that would be 3 times 2 first.
Yeah.
Which is 6.
Yep.
And then plus 5. 11. So that would be 11 XY.
Okay, so I'll walk you through this one. Let's go to the whiteboard. So with this problem with multiplication of terms within the parentheses, you're going to want to distribute the terms, is what they call it. And I could show you what that means. So if we have 3x and then parentheses 2 plus 5y and parentheses, what you're going to do, you're going to take term outside the parentheses and you're going to multiply it with the two terms inside the parentheses separately. So first, you were right. We multiply 3x times 2, right? And then I'll do that a lower one. And that is 6x, okay? So that's 6x. And then you multiply 3x times the second term. And the second term is, so it's 3x times 5y. So 3 times 5 is 15. And then you have the variables x and y, so it's going to be 15xy. So that would be 6x and then 15xy. Do you see what I'm doing there? Add terms that are like terms. So if we have 7x plus 8y, those are not like terms, so you can't add them together. So this is as simplified as this expression will get. But if we have 7x plus 8x, since they're both x variables, they both have an x right here, they are like terms. So you can actually simplify by adding these two together, and you'll get 15x.
We would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge our students. Great job to Ms. Kaya and Ms. Candace on attending this Saturday's math help session. Great job, ladies. Continue to press forward. Welcome to our new students, Ms. Brittany and Ms. Clementine. We're glad to have you and look forward to your success in our program. And lastly, welcome back to our returning students. Of course, we are glad to have you. We would like to take this opportunity to welcome aboard our new Board of Directors, Mr. Rodney Butler, who will serve in the capacity of our Vice Chairman. Mr. Butler comes with 30-plus years in business administration, including Job Corp's adult vocational training and education with the Woodstock and Woodland Centers. We look forward to working with Mr. Butler and the contributions that he will make to our organization. Again, welcome aboard, Mr. Butler. We're happy to have you. So now we can move on to option B, and we have to show how poorly constructed most cities are. We know that our stats did not focus on how poorly constructed most cities are, and so we can eliminate option B as well. So now we're ready to move on to option C. And we have to emphasize the damage rats do to city infrastructure. Well, we know that based on our statistics, we have that 26% of all electric cable breaks and 18% of all phone cable disruptions are caused by rats. So this is the damage that rats do to city infrastructure. It also mentions that, according to one study, as many as 25% of all fires of unknown origin are rat caused. So we know that based on the information that we've read in the text relating to the statistics that were provided in the text, we know that option C is true, and in terms of answering our question, it proves to be the correct choice. Now we can look at option D as well, and we have to emphasize the amount of litter people in cities produce. Well, we know that our stats did not talk about the litter that people in cities produce. And so we know that option D does not apply in terms of answering our question, and so we can eliminate option D as well. So So now, what is the takeaway from this lesson? The takeaway from this lesson is that you want to make sure that you apply your test-taking strategies that we previously discussed. You want to start off by rereading your question, and you want to be clear on what the question is asking you to do. So in this particular case, we know that we needed to revisit paragraph 3 because it was in paragraph 3 where we would actually find our statistics. So in paragraph 3, you want to go directly to where that information can be found in the paragraph. In this case, our statistics. You want to take this information from the text and apply it as you're utilizing the process of elimination. So as you're going down each one of your choices to determine whether or not it's a valid choice or to make it invalid, you want to make sure that you apply the text to answer the question.
So good luck testing. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification button down below so that you're notified on our new releases. Also, join us on our other social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.